The latest set of City Shrouded in Shadow information and screenshots details the game's recently confirmed giant shadows: Griffon and Abraham from Pat Labor, Dada from Ultraman, Mechagodzilla from Godzilla, 8th Angel and Evangelion Unit 00 and Unit 02 from Evangelion, and a collaboration with the Kanazawa City-born Japanese food chain Go Go Curry. Fierce battle at the pier. Ingram vs. Griffon. A fierce night battle at the pier. A melee begins involving Ingram, Griffon, and Shaft Security Systems. Abraham, the protagonist, and company barely managed to make it to the pier in the evening. But awaiting them there were Special Vehicles Section 2 Labor Ingram Units 1 and 2, who were moving to take action against Griffon. Abraham's belonging to Shaft Security Systems also participate in this battle, setting the stage for a night melee at the pier. The Abrahams swoop down on Griffon. Despite being one machine against many, Griffon tosses around the multiple Abrahams and one after the next drives them to shutdown. A melee between fellow laborers will unfold right before the protagonist and company's eyes. The three-faced phantom seeking a human specimen. Dada, the true form of the shadow lurking the research laboratory in the evening, is the three-faced phantom seeking a human specimen. The protagonist and company visit the Cosmic Ray Research Laboratory, but there is no sign of anyone there, nonetheless a researcher. While wandering the facility at night, the micronizer ray gun-wielding space alien Dada suddenly appears before the protagonist and company. Will you be able to escape from Dada, who can teleport and appear everywhere? The Japan counter-xenomorph self-defense forces Godzilla fighting trump card Mechagodzilla. The mechanical dragon awakens. With Godzilla standing before it, Mechagodzilla will fight until it can fight no longer. The Japan counter-xenomorph self-defense force counters Godzilla, which is trampling down on the city with its trump card, the multi-purpose fighting system Type 3, also known as Type 3 Kiryu Mechagodzilla. Using its multiple twin rockets and railgun, it moves to fiercely attack Godzilla. A fierce battle unfolds between Godzilla and Type 3 Kiryu, but suddenly the mechanical Godzilla's systems start running wild. It starts moving towards the building the protagonist is in while firing its rockets. At this rate, they will collide with the building. Godzilla vs. Type 3 Kiryu. In the middle of the violent battle, a crisis occurred. Type 3 Kiryu resonates with Godzilla's roar and runs wild. It gets closer and closer while firing countless rockets. Can the protagonist escape from this crisis before the building collapses? 3 Evangelion units intercept the 8th Angel's attack. The 8th Angel drops down from the sky, and 3 Evangelion units run through the city faced with an unprecedented crisis. The 8th Angel drops down from satellite orbit to the grounds of the city where the protagonist and company are situated. An unprecedented crisis big enough to destroy the city. 3 Evangelion units spring towards the site the 8th Angel fell to. In order to assist the movements of the Evangelion units, the protagonist and company will run through the fortified city, one development after the next. Evangelion Unit 01 is the first to catch up to the 8th Angel on the ground, followed by Evangelion Unit 00 and Evangelion Unit 02. The 3 Evangelion units cooperate in order to overcome this battle. The protagonist will face all sorts of crises. Escape the threat of the alien Zarab with urgent evasion. The alien Zarab swings his foot downward in the vicinity of the protagonist. Evade is not to be crushed by the pillars that fall in the aftermath. Sudden fissures watch. Your step is not to fall into the ground. The battle between Mothra and Batra weakens the bridge. The vibrations begin to cause fissures in the ground around the protagonist. If he fails to avoid it, he will inevitably fall in. Shibata and Madhu take aim at the protagonist and company. Escape the pursuit. The gun-wielding Shibata and Madhu persistently chase after the protagonist and company. Weave your way through the shadows of the containers as not to be found. Move containers with a forklift to replace the broken scaffold. You can move containers by controlling the forklift. Pile up the containers to create a scaffold. Characters: Mizuki Sawada, voiced by Akihiro Matsui, an excellent researcher and the young head researcher at the National Cosmic Ray Research Laboratory, which is an international facility that studies the high-energy radiation cosmic rays sent down from space. When a mysterious space alien suddenly attacks the research laboratory, she hides in the storeroom. Haruomi Sasaki, voiced by Ryosuke Saki, the vice president of the National Cosmic Ray Research Laboratory. He is a good person who loves his staff. He remains at the research laboratory in the middle of the giant shadow attack in order to analyze the purple flashes that have been occurring in the sky for the past few days. Kasuke Asano, voiced by Yoshimasa Kawata, president of the tiny IT company Hyacinth Soft. After his previous job downsized, he joined the IT company as a part-time worker, but when the previous president fled the declining business, he inevitably ended up serving as the company's representative. During the crisis caused by the giant shadow, he stays behind at the company and continues to work. However, he injured his foot and is worried that he won't be able to make his delivery by deadline. Go-Go Curry Apples in City Shrouded in Shadow. Mokuren Tori Stadium. City Shrouded in Shadow developer Granzella is based in Kanazawa City in Ishikawa Prefecture, which is also where the famous Go-Go Curry originated. Given this, a collaboration is in order. A Go-Go Curry Mokuren Tori Stadium will appear in the game. The manager of Mokuren Tori Stadium, Guru Kagaya, voiced by Junji Takibana, invites the protagonist and company to temporarily take refuge in the story. While temporarily taking refuge in the store until the situation outside calms down, Guru will treat you to some of his prided curry. The curry given to the heroine Yuki Kuno is Major Curry World Champion class. How will she overcome this challenge? Go-Go Curry costumes. By collecting giant shadow coins that drop on the map, you can exchange them for various outfits and hairstyles, and the Go-Go Curry worker's uniform will be one of them. By obtaining this, you can dress up both the male and female protagonist as a Go-Go Curry worker. Another first print bonus added in addition to the previously announced Disaster Report series costumes. First print copies of City Shrouded in Shadow will also include a product code to download 5 additional costumes: Gamer costume, Nerve uniform, Science Special Search Party uniform, Special Vehicles Section 2 uniform, and Japan Counter Xenomorph Self-Defense Force pilot suit. City Shrouded in Shadow is due out for PlayStation 4 in Japan on October 19th.